Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining episode 18 of the ACKS Imperial Imprint actual play campaign, the Grey Brotherhood. 30 years ago, we were comrades of the West Point Wargames Club. Now we've come together again to play Adventure or Conquer a King system Imperial Imprint, or ACKS II, the new edition that has just completed crowdfunding. If you're just now joining the campaign, be sure to check the description below for a link to the Annals of the Grey Brotherhood. Anytime you need a refresher, you can just check the link in the description to review everything that's gone before. We begin the session in the catacombs below the buried temple, where the Grey Brotherhood has just defeated the Lady Below and destroyed the sinister stone of Sakara. All right, gentlemen. An exceptionally Pyrrhic victory, but a victory nonetheless.
I don't know. I call it Pyrrhic. It was costly.
We're not all dead yet, so
Yeah. Right.
I mean, we saved the Borderlands from one evil,
qualifier.
so I don't know that I would call it Pyrrhic.
Okay. I didn't mean to offend you.
It's all good.
So I think that we've got three courses of action. One is camp right here and try to defend and heal. Number two would be to try to exfiltrate to the first level, maybe to the ziggurat area, maybe to the old orc area, and heal there. And number three would be to try to get all the way to the grotto and heal there. I'm not sure exactly what the benefits are. I'm pretty certain if we stay here, we will get an encounter. Having said that, I've got a plan to to bluff our way out of it, and so really, I think if we stay right here, I think we've got a good chance to bluff our way out of it, provided we encounter anything sentient, anything that we can parlay with. It's going to be tough if we encounter any more of the ooze things or whatever that other thing was, or undead. So, I think if we made it to the top level, I think we've cleared much of what's on level one. So we might have a less chance of encountering something on level one than we would down here. But I think it would still be kind of the same. So having said that, anybody got any strong feelings, any thoughts, any additional ideas?
Thinking about the map as we were coming in, it seemed to me that there was a pretty good choke point that we could control. And I can't see where, I think where Jonathan stood, I can't see if there's there we go.
There's a door there.
Yeah.
And I was curious if which way does that door open? Which way does it swing?
yeah.
I don't know if there's any exits from this particular room other than that doorway.
Yeah.
And if there isn't, I tend to like to stay and hold that doorway because it controls, if we move out, we need to find ourselves someplace that we can barricade up because we do not have many frontline fighters remaining.
No, we don't.
Yeah, my biggest worry is
we should spend a few minutes and reconnoiter this now that we have destroyed all of our enemies in this area. We haven't really walked around and assessed if this is a defensible location or not, or if we would just be penned in down here and we'd be better off somewhere else.
my biggest worry.
Really makes a good point. Sorry, go ahead, Jonathan.
Oh, yeah, my biggest worry is we're really low on time. I mean, it's been a full day. It's pushing late hours where we're going to be going into forced march and suffering lots of penalties if we don't bed down quickly, which means I think if we leave here, we're going to have to move at, I forget the proper term, the fastest paced, the
Combat speed.
Combat speed, which is very dangerous. My thought is if we're here, this is where the big baddies live. And nobody goes and messes with the big baddies. And so either they're not going to come and mess with the big baddies because they don't know the big baddie's dead, or if they do come this way, we just took out the big baddie. And so my thought is, if we can barricade the door, depending on which way that door opens, we can barricade the door. And if somebody's trying to get through the door, we can make lots of noise and, do a whole like Gideon thing of like lots of rustling of armor and, making it sound like there's not 4 people who are healthy, but 100 kind of a thing.
Yeah.
I think there might be an exit here because it was really hard to gauge as we were racing through the corridors, but I think we're in the southeast corner, which means there might be the exit to the stairs where the undead from Drusus are, which is not a good way to get out either. But
that would be bad.
But it might be in that direction. So I'm with Willie, though. I think we should kind of see what we got here. But I'm curious, what is it like sleeping in a blighted sinkhole of evil? I mean, is that something which, I don't have a grasp as a player, but would our characters, what would their thoughts be on that? Is that like unpalatable, or is that?
No, you can sleep in a blighted sinkhole of evil. You probably will have terribly disturbing dreams, but you can sleep.
Okay. Well, we're used to those, though, because we've been getting the Sakara dreams for months, right?
Right.
That's correct.
Well, so then why don't we do this? Castinus and Scandara hold the door. Tyranius and Ravela, I guess, search the... or we do Tyranius and Castinus hold the door.
Or would you rather have Scandara search because she's the thief and can prowl better?
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, let's have Scandara search. And pretty much everybody else is down. So
yeah.
Should we bring all the people who are up? All Bombor and Andravis and who else is up there? Mandonio and
everybody should
bring them all.
We'll bring everyone into Area 38.
And I am going to suggest, Cassius, that we go ahead. If I remember right, you've got some spikes.
We do. We've got plenty of spikes to close that door.
Let's spike that door.
Let's wait until Scandara. Yep. So that in case.
So Aguilar is down, Bombor is down, Mandonio is down, and Andravis is down. Where's Raymond? Raymond is also down. He's just not on the map.
Yeah, do you want a list of? Do you want the casualty list? I can post it into Discord if you want the casualties and current circumstances. Would that be helpful?
I have it. I have it up from your annals. Yeah.
Okay. So we have 4 who need 1 night, which is Aguilar, Bombor, Higlak, and Mandonio. So they'll be good tomorrow. Andravis and Raymond need a week. Avro, Griffin, Horaeus, and Zelicus need 2 weeks. The dog's in there.
I'm gonna mark the ones that need a day with a sleepy face. So we got Higlak, Mandonio, Bombor, and Aguilar.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. And then Raymond needs a week. Andravis needs a week, or 2 weeks. And then what was the other?
1 week. Avro, Griffin, Horaeus, and then Zelicus need 2 weeks.
Okay, so Avro,
Griffin,
Horaeus,
Horaeus,
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And our doggy.
You guys are so fucked up.
I'm leaning towards having Zahak go and just check out our immediate region around us, our surrounding areas.
Oh, Zahak could do it too.
And Alex, this area is illuminated with fires, etc., isn't it?
That's correct. You can see the fires on the map here. Yeah.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yep. So it is illuminated. And yes. So. Well, did you want to send Zahak out? Did you want to send Scandara out? What do you want to do?
Well, I'm not going to interrupt what Scandara is doing because she's going to be searching, right? I don't know if Zahak has, he doesn't have like searching for traps and stuff, so he's not really.
Yeah, he could see he could see like what's to the north if there's anything there.
I doubt there's going to be like traps on the floors because this is where they lived. This is, there might be traps on loot, so we'll stay away from any loot. But I think just because we're like we said, we're so low on time, I think we might be worth just risking, not checking for, other than the exploration speed kind of stuff, hasty searches, saving other more comprehensive searches for the morning.
Yeah, so I'd like Zahak to just fly out through some of the corridors back, a few minutes back towards where we come in and make sure nothing is coming back down.
Maybe back to the dragon's body?
Okay.
Would the dragon's body be a good place right before the Lake of Blood?
Yeah.
All right.
Back through the crevasse.
Zahak goes flying off and says, "I will return with all alacrity, master."
And Skandara, I guess she can just start searching, maybe, counterclockwise, going down each of those little prongs to see if it leads anywhere. Like maybe start with, I think this might be the first one that she kind of edged around before, and then work her way around the circle.
Okay, so you want Skandara to, you're saying, well, I'll just take it off pause and you just go ahead and move Skandara at combat speed.
Okay. So she can move through here.
Okay.
Make sure that nothing is, nothing go down here.
Okay.
That looks like that's a dead end. Yeah. Ooh, maybe it's not. Oh, it isn't a dead end. Wow, this is, I assume these are all not like natural limestone caverns. Is this kind of the thing we're seeing?
Natural limestone caverns all overgrown with that disgusting pulsating red goo.
So she's going to want a bath when she's done?
It's like you're inside the digestive organs of some gigantic monster.
Wow.
It's charming.
While Skandara is doing that, Cassidus is going to try to salvage the outfit from the head cultist. See if he can put it on.
Okay, so you go over to the body of the head cultist. Namu, yes. So he is wearing a holy symbol of Sakara, which is an iron draconic eye. He has a belt pouch. He has a gray cassock, and then he has a mace of Zaharan make with a bronze flanged head affixed to a leather-wrapped haft that terminates in a bronze double-headed serpent. It looks to you to be a masterwork mace.
Okay. Well, we'll wrap that for later.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna basically Cassidus is going to attempt to impersonate the cultists if some sort of intelligent life comes this way.
Absolutely. All right. So you're now dressed as the cultist. Skandara has just come looping around after spending 3 minutes checking that area, and Zahak at this point returns. And he says, "Master, all is quiet to our rear until we reach the Lake of Blood, where the dragon's body lays. There, the great tree seems agitated. Its tendrils are pulsing, and fronds in the cavern wave as blood laps against the shores." I didn't get that close.
Thank you. That seems like a very ominous portent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about a collapse.
All right, so Skandara, you've spent 3 minutes searching. If you want to keep moving, you can do so.
All right. We'll just keep going around. Ooh, this one looks a bit wider. Leads to room 35.
All right, so Skandara, you have pushed into another room.
Raggy.
Oh, that's the direction the skeletons came from, I think. Maybe.
This cavern has fleshy tendrils growing along the full length of its walls, and the walls themselves pulse with bloody fluid.
Are these tendrils we're seeing here, are they throbbing and doing what kind of like what Zahak described? Are they kind of like they...
No, they're more pulsing like blood vessels. So
were they doing that before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have we noticed any change in the environment since destroying this evil heart?
No immediate change.
Nothing obvious.
Okay.
Well, this one looks okay. Looks like it might be coming to a rock fall here, or something. Is those rocks? What I'm seeing down here?
Those are boulders down there to the south. Yes.
Okay. This place keeps going. I was hoping it'll be smaller. Oh my goodness. And she's attempting to stay hidden. I don't know if I need to.
I understand.
Got a narrow defile here. I don't know if you guys can see this or not.
Yeah,
No.
I'm following.
You guys should be able to see it by clicking on Scandara and following along.
Yeah.
I'm down here if you're trying to find me. I pinged on the
You
map.
can't. Okay. Well, unfortunately, our recording doesn't pick that up.
Yeah, okay, looks like from there went to another very narrow defile that ended.
Okay.
Going back to room, I think it was 35 is the number. And I'll cross to the other side. It looks like it has another little defile down this way. She's getting very nervous, I think.
You guys always say stuff like you can see it by clicking on her, but there's no clicking on her. All I get is a character sheet. There's no way to find the token.
If you do like a wide, like if you click and drag, that's how I usually find characters. You try clicking and dragging to see if you can find her that way.
Okay.
And have your click and drag cover. I pinged again. Did that work?
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, a little bit better.
All right, cool. Oh, looks like we lost Grant.
All right. So the limestone walls of this long, wide tunnel seem to be transforming into the same fleshy, organic fronds that you saw earlier. The walls pulse with the flow of unidentifiable fluids. No central growth has yet emerged, but you can see the nub of one.
So this is like it's a little bit earlier in the process than what we saw before?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Okay. Hopefully this is, oh my goodness, it keeps going so far. Oh my goodness, it's branching now, it looks like, into a Y. She's feeling very exposed.
All right. So at this point, Scandara has been gone for 10 minutes from the group.
That's probably good for what we need, right?
Think we should pull her? Think she should pull back? I mean, she's getting nervous.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll pull back. She's gone quite a ways, but it does leave us 2 routes to guard, unfortunately.
If we were several hours from the end of the day, I'd be more in favor of trying to get out.
Yeah, and she came back at she retraced her steps at combat speed there.
Combat speed? Okay.
Yeah, save a little time.
All right. It's now 9:20 p.m.
Hello, we're going down another one.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Uh-oh.
All's well. Okay.
So we're deciding to stay.
I think we're just finishing some reconnaissance.
Okay.
All right.
No,
So,
no 34.
all right. So this is a semicircular cavern. It has chitin-like shells on its walls, as if it was being transformed into some sort of insectoid growth.
Ooh. Should probably just go into this one a little bit further, but not too much further. To see. Yeah, it looks like it exits out the far side again. Maybe it's narrowing. Oof. Nope, it's widening again. I think that's probably far enough there. So we'll retrace.
Okay.
Well, the problem is, I'm thinking about, but it's not just. It's there's 2 factors I'm thinking about. One is how exposed she is by herself, and the other is how much time we have before we,
Yep. All right. It's 9:25.
And it's about 10 when we need to be done, right?
Yeah, you have 35 minutes of activity left. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
Oh, she goes back at it. Okay.
Oh, looks like there's might be a. I think it might just be. I think I see some lake over here. Or that just might be a glitch in the
Oh, that's weird. That
BTT. Yeah, are you seeing it over here? It looks like there's some water.
Yeah, I see it. It's weird glitch. That's okay. Okay. Unfortunately, Fleshy tendrils that pulse with foul fluids coat the walls of this limestone cavern. And then among the fleshy tendrils coming out of the wall is an abomination. All right. So
Row Raggy.
let me see if give me a blind GM roll for your hiding and sneaking.
That's a D20, right?
Yep. Okay. And sneaking.
Oh, there's. Oh, okay.
2 different rolls. One is for noise by foot, and one is for. Okay. So let's roll for surprise. I am surprised on a 1 through 4. Not surprised. Okay, Jonathan, you are surprised on a 1. Okay.
I was
Let's
expecting.
roll
yeah.
initiative.
Great. Fighting withdrawal.
Okay.
Does she have any bonuses? I forget. I think she has.
She does. She has +2 to initiative. Oh, 7. Okay, you have the initiative. Are you running?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and move your 40 feet or whatever.
So that's.
And yelling or just running?
Right about here, I'm going to start yelling. So.
All right.
So that was 30 feet, and I got another 10.
Okay.
But that's is that 2 moves or is that 1 move?
That was 1 move. So you
So
can take a second move.
I can do a second move, and I'm
You
going to come
can.
back all the way back to the group.
Okay. You're like, I am leaving. All right.
Well, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here, and then I'm going to back around the corner.
Okay.
And try to hide again.
All right. Got it. All right. So the
And I'm
abomination.
announcing to you that the abomination incoming.
Abomination incoming. Okay. So let's get everybody in combat.
Military oil to the fore.
Yep. That's going to be our best bet.
That's so bad. Okay.
Could have gone better.
Could have gone worse, at least. I was expecting to roll a 1 initiative or a 1 for a surprise, and
Maybe it's friendly.
All right. So Skandara is up.
good heavens, I'm having. There we go. I feel like I'm rusty. Okay. So she is going to hold.
She should ready and ambush it as it
Yes,
passes.
she's gonna have her. That's what I was trying to think about. She is readied, and she is going to shoot it with her short bow as soon as it comes into view. If she thinks it's going to present a flank to her, she'll hold a little bit longer.
Got it. Yep. Yeah. So you're ready to shoot it in the flank or the last possible moment shoot it in the face.
Yes, exactly.
Understood. Okay. Ravela is up.
She is going to ready military oil to throw, and I think she can.
Okay. So she takes the oil off her belt, uses her flint and steel to
She has to take it off the mule, which she's next to. But yeah, so that's what she'll prepare it for throwing now.
Okay. So if she has to take it off the mule, she will not be able to throw it this round because she has to get it off the mule with 1 action and light it with another. And we should put the mules on.
Yep.
You have how many mules with you?
4.
Okay. All right. So where
Should there be some sort of initiative to get these unhealthy people like away?
Yeah, I can add them all to the initiative. That's fine.
They can move it at half speed, right?
That's great. Yeah. Okay, so Raymond can move, and so he's gonna what? He's gonna try and get the heck out of there.
Yeah.
Okay, so he drops back like that. Yeah. All right, Androvas.
I'll do the same.
Okay, limping back at full speed there. Griffin is up.
Same.
Okay. Hunting dog.
He's probably on a pretty good spot already.
Ogre, same thing. Looks like Bombor didn't get added in.
It's okay because Bombor can't really do anything.
Nope, that's right.
Well, the point is to get him out of the out of the path.
Trinius, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm going to be readying my military oil for throwing at it as it approaches closer.
Okay, and you have it on you. You have the military oil on you, or do you have to get
Yes,
it on you?
I have a couple of flasks.
Okay.
Which corridor were you actually going down? Was it that one?
It was that one.
Up there?
Yeah.
Okay. So a good line of sight right to it. Perfect.
Okay. Next up is the Abomination, which... Oh, hang on. Higlak didn't get to go. Sorry about this. Let's see how they do. Okay, so Higlak is able to fall back, but Mandonio is not.
I think you flipped the
So you
icons.
moved the wrong guy.
Oh, my bad. Yep. All right, and so here comes the Abomination comes charging forward at Mandonio, at which point Skandara takes a backstab.
It's +4, correct?
Yes, you are a +4 to hit, and I am -2 AC because I am charging. Wow. Even with +4, you only hit a 0. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry you missed. Okay. So Mandonio.
Well, there's
Oh, sorry. What else? Wasn't
there ready for fire?
Yeah. Willie was ready to throw fire, so he could do that before it gets onto Mandonio.
Yep.
So go ahead and throw.
All right. So I don't have an actual ability for throw, right? So I just
You
roll.
just roll D20, yeah. All right, that is enough. That's a direct hit on it, so it takes 1d8 damage. Give me a roll of d8.
Nice.
Wow,
All right.
nice hit. Okay, direct hit from Tyrenius. The thing is covered with burning oil and badly burning. It continues on its path to Mandonio and attacks him. Hits him, and so Mandonio is currently incapacitated and at 1 hit point, so he is slain badly.
Oh.
He is dead. Okay. And then at that point, it moves 5 feet to cleave, but there's no one to cleave, so it readies to attack those who might come nearby. Okay.
Dang, he was so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dead, right?
Yeah, he's dead, yeah. All right, Ravilla's up.
Is this still the first round?
Second round, so she can throw now.
Castinus didn't get a chance to go.
Go ahead, Castinus. What were you doing?
Military oil.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, nice.
Direct hit from the military oil. Roll d8. Nice hit. Okay. Awesome. All right. Ravilla's up.
So now she can throw her.
Yep. She can throw her oil. Yep.
Now we're hitting with the oil. This
There
is
it
insane.
is. Okay. What's the damage? And it was 1 point. Okay, so the Abomination is badly damaged, but still.
Remind me, now, the burning, when they take the burning damage, is that on the Thrower's initiative or is that on the Monster's initiative when that happens?
The next one, they take it on the Throwers.
The Thrower's initiative, okay. Maybe we shouldn't have explored as much.
I mean, it was. I get the feeling like it was going to happen anyways.
There was always that one last room, right? Just
so
one
sad.
more. What's the
Yeah.
worst that could happen?
I was trying to pull back in time and...
Yep.
Tragic.
All right, so it now goes to, let's see, Raymond and Castanus. So Castanus, your oil that you threw last turn does another round of burning, so give me a D8.
Okay.
I think on Andrivas' turn, he's going to scatter a little bit more. We want to get out of Cleave's zone.
Good point, good idea.
And Griffin will scatter another way.
Oh. All right. The Abomination is reduced to 1 hit point, but it is still alive.
And so Castanus is going to shoot it with his crossbow.
All right.
Come on. Oh,
All right, so it goes to Scandara.
All right, she's going to charge in with swords.
Oh, well, if she
Oh, no.
charges it, it can turn to face her.
Oh, never mind. Oh, but if she shoots, she still can't backstab, though, right?
She can still backstab it.
She can still backstab?
She is
Oh.
a career. Yeah.
Oh,
Here we
yeah,
go. Here
I
we
get
go.
confused about these ones. All right, here we go.
The rule has changed through playtests. That's all.
Yeah.
You're not confused. It changed.
Well, I'm also confused. It's probably both. There we go. Yes.
Oh, there. All right. The Abomination explodes, leaving nothing but its slimy, plasma-like twisting form to slowly diminish over the body of the poor slain Mandonio.
If she'd done that the first time, Mondonia would have lived. That's so
right.
depressing. Oh,
Okay. Scandara says, well, at least no one valuable died.
oh.
and Scandara says, well, want me to explore anymore? We could.
I think maybe at least check the room to see if there's
Yeah.
any loot.
Let's check this area and find where we can hopefully put most of the people.
I say while we're checking the room, let's equip everyone with some military oil and similar things.
There.
Okay.
She just kind of walked a circuit of the room. Looks like there's a couple more hallways. I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe if we can tuck the wounded back in here in that little narrow corridor,
Yeah, I think so.
that might be the best place to do it.
Wounded in the mules.
Yeah, mules on the outside and wounded in the center.
Kill the mules first.
That's right.
All
Barricades.
right, well, if you want to search around, move your guy to where you want to search.
Oh, I kind of just did a loop through there. I'll do it again.
No, I saw Scandara. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been tracking
So-
Scandara's move. No one else has moved, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. So I think that's probably all we're going to search now, right? Are we content with that for right now?
Let's see what, I mean, if it,
But
it's-
you haven't searched the altar, like the massive
Oh,
altar which had the super powerful magic item on it. So, I mean,
yeah. Let's
but
go
you don't
search
need-
the altar.
Don't need to search that if you don't want to. It's fine.
No, I've learned to pick up on subtle hints.
It wasn't
Um,
subtle.
That was my joke. We missed the subtle hint before when it's like, I forget which one it was, but it's like, don't. Oh, it was get out of the treasure room.
Yeah.
So still search.
All right. So, so it is an altar of bone that rises from an image of a massive serpent eating its own tail, which has been carved onto the dais. So there's veins and fleshy roots growing around and through the bones of the altar, knitting them together into a blasphemous whole. There's a corpse, recently deceased, on top of the altar. And there are 3 strange-looking fragments. It looks like if you've ever seen ancient Sumerian cuneiform fragments with writing on them. So there are 3 fragments laying on the altar where the stone once was. And there is also a very strange set of clothing that the lady below was wearing while she was alive, which consists of a what looks like a leather corset reinforced by human bone, a pair of hardened leather boots that tightly bind the feet to point straight downward. Obviously designed for a priestess of some sort.
I think we need to collect the can Ravila make like a theology roll and see if I don't think that we should touch. Well, I mean, we should collect the stuff but not touch it, like with using cloth, using etc.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so you're going to collect the 3 fragments and the strange outfit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she didn't actually have any weapons, did she? She was all magic and expletives.
That is correct. She was carrying a black whip.
We could use the grappling hook and drag the goo and see if anything comes out of it. That she exploded into.
So we should
Oh,
gonna collect all the stuff like those fragments, right? And bring all those out of here.
yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm of the like. I think that we're gonna. If this was obviously it. So there's probably some high valued stuff, and we'll just collect it up and get it back to town, get it researched, get it identified. Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking we might come across, her a treasure trove that she might have, but maybe she didn't. Maybe the cuneiform is the treasure and it's worth lots of money.
Maybe so.
Or maybe we just haven't found it yet.
Yeah, I mean, you did leave many, many routes unexplored.
Why don't you check for the time that we've got left? Why don't you see if there's another area that we could stick the wounded to the northeast of 38?
If she starts seeing any kind of difference in the fronds or anything like that, she's going to stop.
Uh-oh.
Was there any slight difference, like when the Abomination, was that room a little bit different than the ones before it?
I mean, they've all been subtly different, so nothing apparent that would give away the presence of an abomination.
Okay. Like that's okay. This is a dead end here, so we could put the wounded back in here if we wanted to.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
This looks like it's probably also going to dead end. No, it's a very narrow defile. Slowly creeping. Ooh, what's that?
Looks like a cheetah skin or tiger skin rug or bed of some sort.
I think we found it.
Oh.
Oh, indeed.
I think we found her. I think we found her quarters. Oh, indeed.
All right, so the lady below must have made this cavern her bed chamber. She has a well-made sleeping couch brought up from the surface, along with a small 3-legged table and a folding stool with purple upholstery. At the foot of the couch is a chest.
Ooh.
How big is it? Is it like a? Yeah. How heavy is the chest, or how heavy does it look? Without picking it up,
Let's see.
just to get an idea of size. Because I'm thinking maybe what.
It's like a 50-pound chest.
Because that might be trapped.
Yeah. Hopefully the bed isn't trapped. We can use that.
Yeah, I expect everything else is fine. We'll step a little bit beyond. And I bet she probably likes her privacy. Yeah, dead end here, looks like. So there we go. There's a nice place to stay right there.
Yeah.
Looks like there's a lantern and everything. Or a sconce.
This is where we put the wounded. We can get some bed rest. And hopefully do some recovery right here.
So what we're saying is I should have started the search clockwise, not counterclockwise.
Terrible error. Terrible error.
All right, and then maybe in the morning we can check the chest, because I think that'll take some time.
Yeah, and let's not risk one of our 4 walking people to to a trap right now. Let's hold off on that until the morning.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think that's our plan, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Put everybody in, and so let me run through the what I believe to be the healing rules and what we can do for the evening. And so everyone that rests for a full day would recover D3. That's correct, Alex?
Yeah, but they have to rest for a full day.
Yeah, that's just for a full day. Now, Ravila can use the Blessed Thistle to basically, as I would read that, is it would double if you rested for the full day, but if you don't, it's halved. So if you use Blessed Thistle at night, you basically get the D3. Is kind of how I read that.
Let's see. Yeah, that's
kind of like Tylenol PM.
Exactly. Exactly.
Then we've got 6 doses of that. We've got 6 doses of Comfrey. Now everybody's already received Comfrey today, but we could also use Comfrey tomorrow.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. And then everybody's already used the staff today, so then everyone could use the staff tomorrow, and then Raymond and Ravila will both have healing spells. And then
that's right.
And then Ravila, as now a 2nd level, her lay on hands now heals 4 points of damage per use. I believe that's correct.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
I'm trying to get everyone in there. There's a very narrow choke point. I'm getting most of them.
The mules cannot fit through. It is too narrow for mules.
Oh, okay. Well, they can camp on the far side then.
Well, they could put it in that little thing up to the north.
That works.
Or you could stack a couple of them in there so that nobody can get through without making noise.
Whoa, wait a minute. It's still the same day, so never mind.
Yeah, Newton. Skandara did some scouting on the southern corridors, and she stumbled across an abomination, which she ran back to the group and... Oops, I'm sorry. I was on autopilot. Sorry about that, Alex. Mandonio got before we killed the abomination.
What? We lost Mandonio?
We lost Mandonio. Yeah.
Mandonio has died.
Oh.
I know, right?
You could bring him back. You have the money.
Oh, wait a minute. Do we have his body?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's unmutated.
Correct.
Yeah.
Although I realize there's a problem. We can't linger around here. We need to get them out pretty quickly because we're in a blighted sinkhole of evil, which if I understand correctly, is the 2nd level of bad, which means that Jenna and Mandonio could rise as undead in not too long of a period of time.
That's correct. That's correct. You definitely don't want to linger along. All right. So
maybe we should tie their wrists and ankles together.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
We'll
that's a good idea.
Bodies.
Yeah, you die. All right.
No, but I think once they become undead, though, we can't raise them.
Correct.
Yeah. So the goal is to get out of here before that happens to them, but just as a precaution in case they... Me too.
Man.
All right.
Man.
Did you guys want to search this room, or are you just going to bed down here?
Scandara can do a quick search of the room while everyone's getting in there.
All right. So Scandara, you kind of stroll through the room as everyone is there. The only thing that is noteworthy to you is that there is a piece of parchment with writing, or piece of papyrus with writing on it next to a quill and ink on the table.
All right.
I mean, can someone
We'll make
read
sure
it?
we get that. Do we want to read?
Ooh.
Do we want to read something inside of a temple?
Oh!
Oh,
Is this draconic?
Does anybody speak Draconic to be able to identify Draconic?
Let's see.
that looks a lot
All
like.
I know. All I know is that I have a feeling that anything that looks Sumerian. No, I'm just kidding.
Is that similar?
No,
That looks like cuneiform. So is that similar to the slabs that we saw on the table? The writing style is it?
You didn't look too closely at the slabs to identify the writing style. Do you want to look at them?
No, not really.
Okay, no problem.
So I speak ancient Saharan.
It is ancient Saharan. Yes. Do you wish to read it?
Oh,
No,
No, not tonight.
Not tonight.
wait.
I'm afraid.
not a good bedtime reading.
Right.
I want to sleep.
Yeah. The letter says, "These fools that are sleeping here have no idea of the trap I have laid." Oh, it's too bad you didn't read it. All right. Tragic loss.
All right, let's re-roll the group.
Okay. So, all right. So you guys bed down for the night, and
We have
Okay.
shifts, right? We're gonna do 3 shifts.
Mm-hmm. All right. It is 6 a.m. The night has passed. It is the most tense night of your lives. Every single person who's on watch is in the grip of stark terror. The mules are nervous and uneasy. Every so often, you imagine that one of the dead bodies starts to stir, but the only thing that happens is over the night, the stench begins to fill the air from the dead bodies. Otherwise, you are undisturbed. It is now 6 a.m.
Okay.
Do we have any holy water?
We do. I've been stocking up. We can.
Yes.
We've got holy water. Yeah. So we can destroy this thing now.
Well, let's heal up first.
Yeah.
Especially
So how
Andravus is still at -2, so he needs to be staffed to get him up to.
That's right. How much
Not
Blessed Fistle
negative.
do you guys have?
I've got 6.
Okay. So why don't we start by saying who you give
Yes.
Blessed Thistle to?
Okay. So let's. Well. Okay. Okay. We'll do. Well, why don't we do Andravus first?
I can't go above. I have a week's bed rest, so you can't get me above 1.
Okay.
So just give me the staff, and that's all I should need, unless I roll a 1.
Then this is for. Then this is for the dwarf.
The
Okay.
dwarf
Actually,
alive?
Yeah, he's alive.
So
Why
the
don't
dwarf,
you staff me first, just in case I roll a 1?
Doesn't the dwarf need to have a week of rest?
No, he needs 1 night.
Oh, he only needs 1 night, the dwarf?
Yeah, Agalor Bomb. Oh no, the dwarf. Yeah, Bombor's 1 night.
Yeah.
Oh, Bombor was 1 night. Okay, so I
Yeah,
got
Agalor, Bombor, and Higlak are 1 night, and Mandonio, who of course we have lost now.
And I went ahead and upped his hit point, Alex.
Okay, so he got his rest, and he's now at what, 2 hit points?
2 hit points.
Okay.
Oh,
And
that's
then-
That's right.
So this is for Aguilar.
Okay, so he's up to
Heals
4. Okay.
This is for Higlak. I guess Higlak.
He was showing at 0 on my sheet, Alex, but I'm betting he should have been at 1.
Yes, he would have been at 1, yeah.
Okay, so I'll put him at 3.
Who?
Higlak.
Higlak.
Yeah, okay.
What did you say? I
Sean-
use it a 1 right now. Was it a 3? You said.
He went up to 4. He got 3 hit points.
Okay.
He was the second roll, right? I think. Bombor
What you got?
Oh, I was gonna say, Sean, were you ever an S4?
No. Always wanted to be.
You were never an S4?
Oh my god!
That was my last job when I was getting out because no one wants to be the S4. I'm like, I don't care. They can all hate me. I'll be the S4. So I was.
Terenius, are you down?
I don't remember if I got injured or not. Let me check.
Okay, so that 2 is for Raymond.
Oh!
But he can't heal above. He's already at 1.
Yeah.
He can't get any better.
You can't go above 1. Yeah, you can only. It's only worth spending that on the people that can recover after a death.
Then that was for
Terenius.
Castinus, so he goes up to 7.
All right.
Okay.
Very good. So
Terenius is at a 1.
Okay, so then the next one is for Terenius.
okay. That's right. Terenius was close to death.
Yes.
Okay, that's 3
Okay.
for Terenius.
I think that's everybody because Skandara is fully healthy, and I think Ravila is fully healthy too.
That was 5. We need anybody else?
Well,
Was
why don't we-
Horaeus needed one? Did Horaeus need 1 day or 2 or a week?
He needs a week.
Yeah.
He's 2 weeks.
No,
He lost his
needs 2
arm.
weeks.
He needs 2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
Raymond needs a week. Andravis needs a week. Bombor needs.
Bombor's good
He's
now.
good.
Bombor's good. Okay.
Avro was still at 1.
And where is Griffin? Needs 2 weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And where's Avaro? I don't see him. I see Agalor.
I'm just looking at his character sheet, and he's got 1 out of 13.
Yeah, I don't see him on the map.
All right. He must have gotten not put on the map. That's fine. All right. Here's Avaro.
Jonathan,
So what does Avaro need? 1 week or 2 weeks?
What does Avro need?
He's 2 weeks. The only
Okay.
two. So basically, the only 2 who need 1 week are Andravis and Raymond. Everyone else who's down needs 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I've
And-
got all the ones that need 2 weeks have marked with 2 skulls. The ones that need 1 week are marked with 1 skull, and then the ones that are now back in action are not skulled. Okay. And you've now used
that's-
5 of
yeah,
your.
That's the Blessed Thistle. Now,
Yep.
Terenius, what are you at right now?
I'm at 4 out of 6.
Okay, so now we can go down the Comfrey list.
Okay.
Let's before we do that, let's staff me because I might die if I don't get healed.
Oh, okay. Yep.
That is true.
So let's use the staff on me. So shall I roll that one? It's 1d6
Yes,
plus
go
1.
ahead.
All right, I'm good to go. All right, just in case I rolled a 1.
Yeah. No, it's all.
All right, go ahead.
You're obviously back to 1. Yep.
Okay, Terenius, this is Comfrey for you.
Okay.
So you're up to 5,
One more.
Trinius.
Okay.
Okay.
This is who I think the dwarf needs Comfrey, right?
Yes.
Okay, this is for the dwarf.
It's a weak poultice.
He's just resistant to all these healing things.
He says through his mangled face, necrotic, mangled, ruined face. Not going to get any prettier if you keep doing that kind of healing.
This the next one is for Castinus. He needs 2 more points.
Okay, he got him. So,
Good.
oh no, he needs 2 more after that. I see. So he's at 7. Yep.
No, he was at 7, so now he's at 9.
Oh, okay. So you hadn't updated it. Showed us 5 on my end. All good.
Oh, okay. So now
Or it hadn't updated on my end at least.
Terenius, dwarf, Castinus, Agalor. What is he at?
He's at 4 right now.
Yep. Okay.
And that's
So
like,
then
and that's when he updated him. I don't know.
Is somebody gonna? This is Comfrey for Agalor.
Okay. I'll put that on there.
So we should start up a Comfrey dispensary called Star Pieces.
So do we want to do anything for Avro, who's still at 1 out of 13? Or can
He
we?
can't. He can't.
No, it can't.
Or is he can't? Okay.
How would you like your comfrey, sir?
All right. So it is now 6:20 a.m. What do you guys?
While
wanna
that's
do?
while that's going on, while all the healing's going on, should Skandara be checking the chest for traps,
Sure.
Let's hope.
or do we want to take the chest out?
Let's just carry it out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
We
The
can
staff
carry it
of
out,
healing.
but we still need to check it for traps
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
because the chest itself might be trapped, not just the lock.
All right, we'll check.
No.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Is there a reason why we wouldn't want to use the staff on Tyrannius?
No, there's no reason not to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you got what are you at?
I'm at 5 out of 6. I'm just wondering if we might as well just do it, or
So the reason that we wouldn't do that is so in the worst case scenario, if you got knocked down today, we could use the staff
okay.
to for mortal wounds because we don't have anything. Yeah.
Can Ravila use her normal healing, especially like on Higlak, who's way down, to get the if she rolls like 11 plus to get the 2d6 heal?
Yes, she can. Ravila can now, Alex. Ravila can still cure moderate wounds using wound ward and the chest once per day. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she can do. So now we go into the wound ward. So Higlak, and that is. This is going to be it's successful on an 11 plus.
There you go.
That's successful.
That was a nice
Okay.
success.
Now, Alex, it's not magical healing. Is there any bonus for the healer's level? It's not a spell. It's just the regular. It's just mundane healing.
Nope.
So it's 2d6.
Oh, I see. You're asking me, is there any bonus for her level on the actual
Yes.
die roll? Yes, it's her level, 2d6 plus her level.
Okay, so 2d6 plus 2.
Yep.
Come on, boxcars.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll the 2d6 and then we'll add 2 to whatever comes up.
Oh, nice.
Not bad. Not bad.
I'll take
Oh,
it.
wow. Big time. All right. Now,
Okay, so 13 more points.
That brings him up to 16 out of 21. So he's got some stout health. He can handle some hits.
Well, we could also have Ravila heal you 4 points automatically and still save the staff for you today.
I'll take it.
Okay. So
Higlak
then,
is back in action with 20 out of 21 points.
okay, so Higlak is now at 20. Ravila has used her lay on hands for the day.
all right. So Avro and Griffin are both have an eye bandaged up. Agalor has lost his right foot effectively and 2 fingers from his weapon hand. So he can fight, but he's lamed right now. He can only he's very slow.
Now, is there any benefit for us doing an amputation?
It's assumed you do that when he loses his toes. Yeah. There's no.
But at
There's
least
no
he still has his foot to stand on, as opposed to Raymond and I, who don't even have a foot to stand on.
That's right. You just
We
got
don't have a
bloody
leg to stand on.
that have been hacked off. That's right.
So I did bring the large saw this time. So does that
No, what the surgical saw does is when you're making a healing check when someone is way below 0 and you're trying to bring them back up to 0. That's what it gets.
Gotcha. Okay.
He's already at 1, so the time has passed for amputations.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right, so go ahead and give me a blind GM roll on checking that chest for traps there, Skandara.
All right.
All right, so Skandara, you find a trap.
Ooh.
Ah.
Is it a...
It seems. I'm going to explain.
Oh, sorry.
It is a. The chest is locked, and there is a poison needle that will spring out when the lock is fiddled with.
All right, should we just load the chest up, or do we want to try to disarm it?
No.
Okay,
let's-
we'll load the chest up.
Okay. All right. So what's your plan, guys? Are you gonna try and head back to
I think the next thing we do is Ravelin and Raymond can tell us what to do to destroy that altar. Right?
Yes. Okay. Very good. To destroy.
Bust out that theology knowledge.
Yep.
All right. So to destroy. Let's see.
Theology
I can see Raymond there, looking like a teamster from the 1940s. Yeah, what you gotta do to destroy the altar.
All right. So a holy blessing spell will temporarily decrease the effects of the sinkhole. Permanently cleanse the sinkhole. The source of corruption must be removed. If it is being generated by a chaotic altar, the altar must be destroyed. The altar can be destroyed magically with Dispel Evil, or destroyed physically by smashing it and then pouring holy water or casting holy blessing on the broken remains.
Oh, yeah. And thanks to Captain Assist Foresight, we got the holy water.
And we've got a mace.
Yeah. Well, we got Raymond's mace, too. Use that magical mace.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Very good. Very good. Okay, so you guys get to work smashing at the altar, and the bones are crushed and wrecked. And after about 10 minutes of effort, you have destroyed the altar, and then you pour a vial of holy water on it, and the sinkhole of evil is reduced from blighted to shadowed.
Yes. Woo!
Can we go a step further and use another holy water on it?
No, because you're also in a place of death. So what you would have to do is
salt the earth.
build a lawful shrine. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so I guess let's try to make the exit. Should we go to the south and see if there's another way, or try to go back out the same way we came?
I think the only way to the south is going to take us through the Drusus zombie room. And so that's a sure fight there as opposed to a chance of a fight the other way.
Yeah, I'm going to recommend we go the other way. Just we know what to expect, at least in terms of terrain. We've mapped it out.
Also, the benefit of going this way is we can also pick up the null loot on the way out. And we can pick up because we left some of the dragon loot behind, we can pick up the rest of the dragon loot on the way out as well.
Yep.
And if we wanted to destroy the other altar, we could potentially do that as well.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and possibly throw some holy water or some oil on the tree. Try to get rid of the tree.
Oh.
All right. So you guys are going to start heading back. I'm going to use your party token here.
Okay.
I would probably stay away from the tree because I have a feeling that tree might.
Let's wait till
have its own kind of.
We're full up for the tree.
Oh,
It might be holding the roof up too.
All right. So are you moving at combat speed or exploration speed on the way back?
We're not in. Let's move at exploration speed. We're not in as much of a hurry, right?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah,
No
Pandora
problem.
out front.
All right.
It's got that big chopping thing too. I want to see what it does.
You have returned to the outer fane. This is the 40-foot square chamber. It was lit by torches, but these have now burned down. It has a 10-foot radius apse on its north and south side with black marble statues of a dragon-winged woman with a swollen, pregnant belly, representing Sakara in her incarnation as Mother of Monsters. In the center of the room, an altar of red striated marble covered in silver runes and golden inlays. And this room is a shadowed sinkhole of evil.
Well, we can have Ravila and Raymond tell us what we got to do for this one.
Yeah, just a smash. Pour the holy water.
All Okay, so do you just want to smash the altar, or do you want to strip the silver and gold
inlays
before you want to remove the inlays?
Well, we're gonna have Skandara. Let's have Skandara check it really quick.
All right, Skandara, give me a check.
There you go.
Okay, Skandara says it's a spooky altar, but I don't see any traps on it.
A lot nicer to look at than those trees I was walking through before.
Yeah, it's. I think we go ahead and, unless somebody's got another idea, we'll go ahead and do the same with this one.
Agree.
Okay.
Question, Alex, is Iskara and Sakara, are those the same person?
Yeah, Iskara is the Aran name. Sakara is the Zaharan name.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So, like kind of like Amun is the Egyptian name, and then Amun is the Greek version of the name.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, because I sat down and thought of the names of all the gods in each language. Makes it seem like there's more gods. People are like, I worship Tur. Yeah, well, I worship Turas. It's totally different. Okay, so it looks like it's going to take you about 30 minutes if you want to pry all that gold and silver out of the altar.
Well, if we're going to do that, we set up we set up a perimeter, Higlak to the front.
Okay.
And
All right,
Skandara can crouch near the cultist room. She'll crouch inside the door of the cultist room.
We'll let the dwarf do most of the smashing here. He probably likes that.
Dwarf smash.
All right. So you guys extract 2,000 gold pieces worth of inlaid silver and gold from the altar.
Wow!
After 30 minutes of effort. And and then at that point, the altar is considered destroyed. And so you're able to pour holy water upon it and lift the sinkhole of evil.
Okay. I marked off holy water. Okay.
All right. So
That's as much as the total bounty for cleaning this temple right there.
I know.
You know, Gassinus, you should consider working for the Imperial temples as a purveyor of goods.
Hey, it's all about logistics, man. It's always always logistics.
He's not wrong.
all right. So we got to reduce. Drop Bandonio. And who else got killed? Jenna, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. All right. So. Okay. So, you guys got some experience points for cleaning off the altars. All right. Now what, guys?
Oh, Mandonio showed up. Mandonio got experience from that.
I literally just removed him from the. All right. That's why everybody didn't get the right amount.
And Griffin, but Griffin didn't. So should Griffin get what Mandonio?
No, Griffin should have gotten half of that. I don't know why Mandonio got any XP. Yeah, I literally just removed him from the party. That is so frustrating.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't get rid of me that easily.
Yeah. Mandonio.
All right.
I moved Mandonia's silver arrows over to Skandara, Jonathan.
Oh,
All
okay.
right. All right. So we'll give Griffin
We gotta be careful.
his XP. Okay, perfect. Now what would you guys like to do?
So I think the dragon corpse is down this way, so that's why we should now move at more cautious speed and see what we can see, because it was like writhing and oozing last time, so we definitely are very careful on approaching it.
Yes. All right. So it is now 7:40 a.m. So you guys need to mark off torches if you're carrying torches.
No, it's Ravela and Cassinus are carrying lanterns.
Okay, so you're good. All right, so the dragon's body has largely melted into the water at this point and faded from sight. Only its long, sinuous neck still sits above the waters, and it is now buzzing with flies. Beyond, you see the great hideous growth or tree-like thing, and it is writhing in agitation. On close look, you see striations of black rot running through it that were not there last time.
You know, one thing I realized that too late now, I suspect, with given the dragon's condition, but we didn't harvest magical dragon parts, which was
Right.
No, we just grabbed the head. Yeah, we
severed the head.
Yeah.
And I imagine they're probably not any good now.
No.
No. All right, what do you guys want to do?
Any Alex, are there any just mundane dragon scales that are say laying around the dragon's corpse?
Well, as I said, its neck is there, so you could cut some scales off the neck.
I don't want to disturb it because I have a feeling if we disturb it, we're disturbing the lake, and that would just
Let's yeah.
it's too bad. I always like to have a good dragon scale.
Yeah, I know. Same way.
All right.
I think we cautiously and quietly as possible scoot back the way we came.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys cautiously begin to scoot this way.
Yeah, we need to come back for the tree later.
Yeah.
Throw some fire. Fire!
Bring in the power.
Yeah, that's right.
I say let's just get out of here. Let's get to the grotto as fast as we can and let the other
pausing
folks...
to loot the knoll treasure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, what about the dragon treasure? I thought we didn't get everything from the dragon treasure.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
We'll pick up whatever we didn't. I think the only thing we didn't pick up was there was just a bunch of antlers there that was just going to take a lot of weight, and it wasn't worth a whole lot.
Okay. So when you get into this area, which was, as you recall, the where the gnolls were living. This was the home of the Red Eye Gnolls, all of whom were dead from the dragon, and there was a pile of bags and boxes along the north wall with bottles of wine, a crate, and some other things. All of that is gone.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, dude.
What about the bodies?
The bodies have been hacked on, as if someone came by and wanted to make sure they didn't rise from the dead or just didn't like them. And there's also the scent of relatively fresh urine in the air.
It's probably the other group of gnolls.
Yeah, probably.
No.
Is there any sign of like red eye or black fangs on these things?
These guys were definitely the Red Eye Gnolls. You saw the red eyes on their bodies.
Yeah, let's just try to get out of here.
All right. So it's now about 8:20 in the morning. So you've been making pretty good clip. And so then you head this way and back to here. So this is the steps that lead up to where the dragon trove was. So you want to head on up those steps?
Yes.
I think we might have an ambush waiting for us if somebody was just here.
Yeah, Skandara is leading the group and listening, and I guess she can't listen because we're noisy, but leading the group.
Well, she can have you guys stay back and go forward sneakily and listen.
Do you want her to listen at the steps?
Yeah,
I think so. Use the ear trumpet.
Yep.
Okay, so in that case, have Skandara give me a sneaking check, and then a listening check. Both blind GM rolls, please.
Okay, there's the first. Oh, crud. I don't know why they have private GM rules. I saw that one. Here's a replacement.
Okay. Very good.
And here is the second one.
All right. So, Skandara, you stealthily make your way up the steps, cautiously listening at each step. And as you're about halfway up the flight of steps, just before it turns onto the second flight to lead up to the dragon's vault, you hear a creature, and it is making a sound. It sounds something like "fee fo fum hum." I'm the new king of.
Oh,
Whatever it is quite large. Its vocal tract is large enough to have a sub bass sounds.
A troll.
Oh, it's like this.
a
Maybe like
troll or a
troll.
giant.
Or a giant, yeah.
Didn't that giant we fought run away? Oh no, we killed him.
We killed him. We ran him down.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't think this place is big enough for a giant of that size. I think it's more likely a troll.
Okay.
Yeah, good call.
Make sure everyone has. Well, I guess no. I guess we can't really. There's not much room for the fire, but.
All right. Well, if you guys are going to proceed upward, why don't you guys go ahead and put yourselves on the steps? Because whatever the thing is, it's basically effectively here. So Skandara is currently. Just delete that.
Why don't we try to get it to come down and we can ambush it?
Skandara is currently there, and she can hear it up here.
She is not going to instigate. She's going to back down the stairs.
Maybe Skandara can just yell up and act like a damsel in distress and ask for help.
Why don't we set up an ambush and get it to come down here?
I like that idea.
You know what? Hey, if everybody remember what I put in the party stash like 10 sessions ago?
A machine gun.
No. So here is our chance to set up an ambush. It's the iron bowl with 4 tallow candles in it. And what we do is we light it on fire, and it creates like a kind of a stink, kind of a burning, kind of a food smell. Maybe we can get that thing to come down, and we can ambush it on the bottom.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Anybody got any other ideas?
I think
my
either
only
that
concern-
or you act like you have someone like Skandara yell out like she's injured and she's trapped and she can't move and they think she's vulnerable and come down to prey on her.
Or you call up Fee-Fi Fo-Fum. I'm the new king of the.
Oh yeah,
temple.
and challenge it.
My one worry is whatever we do, we know that there's another. Probably, I'm assuming we don't know. But there's something else down here. I'm going to assume it's the black fang gnolls, but that if we could be, depending upon how much noise we make and everything else, we could be attacked also in the rear. These groups do tend to compartmentalize to some degree, but I don't know if that's true anymore. So I think we probably should have at least one person on rear guard. Maybe Aguilar, because he's not very fast.
Okay.
Just to hold, because we still have a lot of people who are vulnerable.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe we shouldn't do an ambush and bring everybody that's already down here.
Yeah, making a lot of noise would not necessarily be a good idea. Because it might attract more foes than we really want to fight.
Yeah, good point. Well,
It's okay.
I got 200 gold pieces. I got 200 gold pieces in a sack, ready to try to bribe somebody on the way out. Could always try that.
He sounds like he's. Was it in what language was he speaking?
Crude common.
So you can talk to him, and we can do this.
Yeah.
You can.
Let's bluff your way out.
Yeah, let's try.
Or do your treachery.
Yeah, and I'll try to do the treachery. Yep.
And if we can get up into the into that dragon trove room, that's we're much less likely to be ambushed.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you get? What's the plan then?
Okay, so Castinus with so everybody's gonna come. We want to get to the top before we do anything.
I mean, he's at the top. She can hear it.
And he's just like sitting at the top of the stairs.
Yeah,
maybe just call up to him. Maybe just call up to him. Hello, master. I'm coming up the stairs. Some sort of obsequious thing. I'm coming up to pay homage.
Yeah.
To get him to hold his ground.
The problem is it's in a narrow area. We can't. Yeah, that's not going to work for us too well.
Yeah, it's like
are trolls invulnerable?
Or not?
Are trolls invulnerable to normal weapons, or are they just
You don't know.
Okay?
Well, Heglak has, what is it, blood drinker? He might have, that might help.
Tyranius is going to be prepared to cast Mage Missile if need be.
Maybe we can put him to sleep.
He's probably too many hit dice for that, right?
Probably not.
Yeah, maybe so.
He's that big.
Oh, it could, also besides troll, it could be an ogre also, I suppose.
Why don't we try to call him and get him to come down?
And maybe Horaeus, because Horaeus is using the other nice magical weapon, right? Maybe since Horaeus is down, maybe Bombor can use that for now.
Yeah, Bombor can use that. Good call.
That's not an elf. That's not an elf sword, is it?
I think it's Zaharan, isn't it?
Oh, that's the one that
It's more Surasan. Yeah, that's an Aran sword.
Oh, Aran. Yeah.
All right. He's like, well, I guess that's fine. It's not up to dwarven craftsmanship, but I'll wield it for the time being until I get a better weapon. It's not balanced very well for a so-called magic sword. Well, whatever.
I'll take care of moving that inventory, Alex.
Okay. Well, tell me what you guys are doing. Right now, all I know is that you're not sure what to do.
Yes, that's correct. I think we try to get him to come down. I think that's what we got to do. So with that, we've got to set up some other security around.
Well, if you're going to try to get him to come down, then I would position myself far enough back that I could still launch a magical attack, but not directly in the line of fire.
Yeah.
This is the base of the stairs, right?
Yep.
Or am I misunderstanding it?
Yep. So let's put Heglak at the base.
Yep.
And then Tyranius, position yourself.
Okay.
And then Skandara, let's get you to watch one of the tunnels, like to the left or to the right. Yep. Put the hunting dog on the other side.
Hey, he's down. He can't.
Yeah, maybe he can absorb a hit.
There's that.
Here we go. Look at this. And then, so all the wounded characters try to stay in this. What do you think? In that area.
Maybe if we have maybe Agalor, guard one of these doors, and Skandara maybe guard the other door. Or Griffin.
Okay. Note
Griffin's not up.
Note that this door is open.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
The one. Yep.
Let's close it and put a box in front of it.
Yeah, let's close it.
All right. You guys close it and shove a box in front of it. Okay.
Yes. Block the door.
Add another box in front of this one, the one over here too.
I am missing Bombor on the map. Am I just not seeing him, or is he under a horse or something, or a mule?
Bombor?
Yeah.
So he was on the map. I don't know.
So what we'll try to do is we'll try to have Agalor.
I'll just drop him again. It's no big deal.
Agalor and Heglak at the bottom of the staircase, right? I think that's
yeah.
Okay. So
And probably, if we're looking for someone with does Aguilar have a spear?
He does. So he's our.
All right.
I think he's our only healthy second rank fighter.
All right,
Yeah.
let's put him on the second rank, and let's put Bombor next to me
Okay.
because both of us have magic weapons.
There we go. All right. Then.
You know what I recommend? Move. Don't go to the bottom of the stair. Move back a step, like this.
Okay.
Yeah, agree.
And Skandara will stand right here, and so if the troll comes down, then she can get on the flank.
And then she can also, and then Tyranius can go in the back. And
well, you're gonna want if you want to actually backstab him, you want to be to his rear, not just his flank. So something to keep in mind.
Something like that. Yeah.
with Skandara, maybe you just guard that hallway behind Tyranius.
Guard over here. Okay,
Yeah.
I can do that.
Okay, very good.
Oh,
So
right.
Challenges of
wise,
pure.
wise for people to have military oil that don't have it. Do we have enough to distribute some?
Yes, we do. We've got plenty of it. Ooh, Tyranius, you'll take one.
Like Aguilar, I have 2.
We'll take one.
Aguilar might maybe want one. Maybe not.
Actually,
Oh, there's
actually, a lot of those.
Bombor. Okay.
Actually, a lot of those folks, I think, are going to stay down here, Alex, and
Yep.
I will. Yeah, and Cassinus will stay with them to defend the wounded.
Got it.
And watch those back doors.
Got it.
Actually,
Okay.
Yeah,
and then
I was gonna
we'll
say,
have gravel
Cassinus.
up there.
let's get you though somewhere where you can actually talk, because if we're going to try and convince whatever this is that, hey, here's your offering so that we can go without a fight, then we need you in line of sight so we can actually see you talking.
Okay.
It's true.
What we could do is we could put the mules. We could put 2 mules here to block that access. 2 mules here, and then put all the wounded people over here.
Yep. Let's do that. Okay. And Cassinus to the front, and he'll try to draw him out.
So mule barricades.
Yep. Mule barricade. Okay.
That's pretty dark, but I like it.
It'll work.
There's a lot of cavalry. A lot of cavalry when they had the barricade, they
That's what
hunkered
they did.
down behind their horses. So
That's true.
it's
Okay.
dark, but
So, Castinus, what do you say?
And so he was saying, "I'm the king of," and okay, right? He said,
Yep.
like, okay,
Well, he said, "Fee, fi, fo, fum. I'm the king."
And so I call out, "Ho, king of the ziggurat!"
Who's that? And you hear some heavy plodding steps. Who's that?
It is the messengers from the lady below.
Oh. And an ogre steps around. The first thing you notice about this ogre is that he resembles a man crossed with a great ape, but then bloated with a big swollen belly, pale skin visible where hair should be, shaggy beard, massive club in one hand, and in the other, massive club in one hand, and on his head he is wearing a crudely constructed crown made of the antlers that you saw in the dragon horde.
Nice.
And he sees you and he says, give me a reaction roll, Sean.
All right.
maybe voted for being in the cultist robes.
Oh, yeah, totally. All right, so diplomacy. So character believed to be chaotic. Target is chaotic. Let's see. Believes you're in your own lair. So 1, you have legal authority over him. 2, he thinks. Charisma modifier +2, 4. Diplomacy 5.
Plume.
Okay, so you have +5 on the roll, Sean. 2 dice.
I'm just going to roll the 2d6 and we'll add 5 to the result.
Okay, so that makes it 11. That's quite a good result. So the ogre says, Namu, he takes the crown off sheepishly.
Say, well met for guarding. Thank you for guarding the treacherous dragon's horde.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was doing.
We are taking some prisoners to the top to send them away for further sacrifice at the order of the lady. And we need you to guard this area to prevent any such treachery from happening again.
Oh, guard the lower level?
No, guard the ziggurat right where you are.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We will pass and we will see you in 2 days.
Okay.
Let's go. Everybody out.
Okay, so you guys just gonna pass by the ogre?
Yes. Saluting him and yes, giving him all sorts of fake honorifics.
All right, so as you guys go, as Raymond goes past the ogre, it says, "Oh, silly priest man had leg eaten." Nom 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 nom. All right, so you guys make it up to the ziggurat past the ogre.
Ooh,
Nicely done.
yeah.
All right, what are you doing at this point? Are you just hightailing it out of there?
Unless anybody's got anything else, I think we make it to the grotto where we can really recover and send a strike team back and take care of this guy and a lot of other folks.
All right, well then, if that's the case, I'm just going to make the one random encounter check, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so you guys make it back to the grotto safely.
All right.
So are we only sending back in because we only have 7 healthy? Is that the plan to send 7 back in, or do we want to wait a week or wait to get 2 more, or wait 2 weeks to get everyone up, or?
I think what we do is we send, from what I understand, I don't know from totally, but I think the grotto is a safe place where we don't have to worry about,
Random encounters. Yes, that's correct.
I think the wounded can rest there, and let's get another. Yeah, let's get the 7 ready to go back in.
Is Rattler one of the 7?
Yes.
Yeah. Now that does mean we won't get any. Those who are staying behind won't get any bed rest.
Well,
because our healer's not with us. But which is okay. I mean,
now, Alex, what? So we do have 1 dose of. I guess it doesn't. I guess it doesn't matter.
No. So as long as they're not doing anything, they can get bed rest. You can't get bed rest when you're traveling unless you have a healer. But if you just want them to lay in the cave, they can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So wait, we're going to leave the injured in the grotto and the rest go back to the temple?
Yeah, and we'll offload. And what we'll do is we'll offload all that's like everything that we found from the priestess, everything that we found from the altar, everything that we got from the dragon. So we're not laden with all that stuff.
Okay, awesome.
What are you
I think
thinking?
I should mention at some point that I have healing proficiency now. So if that comes up where it's
You do. You
advantageous
have
to
1
us.
rank. That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Nice.
Okay.
So what is your plan for what is our goal in the temple with the strike team?
I think that there's still some areas to be explored. I think there's still some more treasure. I think we don't even do anything around the ziggurat, and yeah, I think we can pull some more stuff out of there. Maybe we can go knock off the ogre now that we know
We can send the ogre after the Since the ogre believes you, we could try sending him after the other group of gnolls.
You know, or yeah, maybe we.
The lady below said
Yeah.
that.
All right. So before we go into all that, let's just talk about what treasure you've got back in the grotto right now.
Okay.
And we should definitely take care of the chest, opening up the chest before we do anything else.
Oh, right.
Okay. So I have you guys. You have the lady below's outfit.
Yes.
You have Namu's mace.
Yes. And his clothes, and his if he had anything else on him, I guess, because I got his clothes and his.
Right.
Yeah, so he had, as I said, he had a belt pouch and a holy
right.
symbol. So you haven't looked in the belt pouch.
Oh, what's in the belt pouch?
It's filled with coin. He has 35 platinum pieces and 50 gold.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. You have 2,000 gold pieces and gold and silver inlay from the temple. All right. You have 3 mysterious fragments that you have avoided looking at. You have 1 mysterious letter that you've avoided looking at. You have a...
Well, we can probably take a look at it now while we're in the grotto.
Yes, you have a locked and trapped chest.
Yeah.
All right. And then from the dragon, you have...
I think it's everything but the antlers, right?
Yeah, everything but the antlers.
Yeah. So that is lots of good stuff. So from the dragon, you took out 1,000 silver pieces, 2,500 gold pieces, roll of fine Cimmerian silk, patinated bronze and wood fur chest with a silver fox fur cape, okay, which is worth 1,500. A jade stone carved into the shape of a wyvern, worth 1,500. Necklace of blood red pearls.
Ooh.
Scandara the Red says, "Oh, I think I'll take that as my reward."
How much is it worth?
It's worth 3,000.
Ooh.
You also found 2 potions and two more scrolls.
We identified one of them.
Something. Yeah.
One of them was mocha
So
colored,
A
and
tan fluid with a mocha scent, and the other one was a pale amber fluid smelling of jasmine and vanilla. And that was the one you identified, and it was a filter of love.
yes.
Is this stuff loot, though, to pay back the loan that we took out?
Yeah. Yep.
Does that leave us any profit?
Yeah. We had like 17, I want to say we had about 1,800 gold going in. Also remember, we've got 2,000 in Turos, 2,000 gold in Turostem and monster parts alone. And yeah, I think we'll be fine.
My notes from the
Okay.
dragon session don't include the antlers, and at that point, I think Alex told us we had 9106 gold pieces right there, although it's less because we didn't get the antlers. But somewhere around that is what we got just from the dragon.
Yeah, you have a lot. It's a lot of stuff. So if you've just got a light strike team, you probably should leave it back in the grotto.
Oh yeah, we'll leave all the treasure with the other characters. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the chest. Did you guys want to have someone try and pick that lock? You can do so methodically. You've got all day.
She's going to try to disarm it first.
Yeah. Okay. Very wise. Did not fall from
Remember, you've got Jenna's superior thieves tools.
Yep, and she's using those. I'm just rolling 1d20 blind to you.
Roll
and,
1d20. Yeah.
And then you can add whatever modifiers you need to.
All right. So you guys made it back to the grotto around 9:30 in the morning. She spends 10 minutes. She is not able to get the trap disarmed, but nothing bad has happened. Try again.
All right. And we got somebody with all sorts of anti-poison stuff.
She does. Yes, Rob.
All right. All right. So another 10 minutes. You're still struggling to disarm it. It's a very complex mechanism, but you haven't set off any traps or accidentally killed yourself or anything, so that's good. Try again?
That's wonderful. There's a reason I don't think I want to play a thief.
Okay. All right, another 10 minutes. You still haven't made it. Keep going. It's only 10:10 a.m. All right, at 10:10 a.m., you were able to disarm the trap.
Skandara wants hazardous duty pay.
I'm telling you, Skandara's like, I'm really eyeing that blood red pearl necklace. I mean, come on. I'm a sailor. Red is my thing. I'll be loyal I'll be your best henchman forever.
Alex, so if we decided to give a henchman, like for instance, a piece of jewelry worth 3,000, would that go to their experience points, or would it just be?
Oh no, the experience points aren't based on the treasure allocation.
Okay.
No. It worked that way in Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, but it doesn't work that way in ACKS. Okay. So she can pick the lock now, Jonathan. If you want to go ahead and pick the lock. All right.
It's better
Boom.
to be locked into
Lock opens it up, or easily picks the lock. So who wants to open the chest?
Skandara wants to open the chest. He did all the work.
Okay. All right. So yeah. All right. So Skandara, give me a loyalty check.
Oh no! What is
man,
that?
It's really that.
Is that public? And is that 2d6?
No, do a private roll of 2d6 for me. Yes, please.
Oh,
Oops, blind.
on Skandara.
Okay. Skandara says, I'm really grateful you trust me this much. And then she opens the chest and she looks down on it, and she just sticks her hands into it, and just platinum and gold coins are coming through her fingers, and she sticks her whole face in it, and you hear her go. All right. And then so the chest has 1,500 silver pieces, 1,000 gold pieces, 200 platinum pieces, 2 black sapphires worth 500 each, and 1 black diamond worth 1,000 each.
Wow.
So 200 platinum pieces is 1,000 gold, right?
That's right. That's right. This is a lot of treasure.
Okay. That's 1.
Oh man,
3, 4.
we got to keep that 1 black diamond away from TMX and Jet Li.
I think that's 4150 if I'm doing my math, my conversion right.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I see too.
Guys, I'm starting to get nervous if we're going to leave all this treasure with just a bunch of wounded people.
You don't trust me?
Raymond. Raymond is there.
Oh,
And Andrevis?
Yeah.
I thought he was coming back with everyone else.
No, he's one of the wounded.
Oh,
While you're gone, Raymond and I are going to be doing some two-legged races.
yeah. So we went to the grotto and we spent some time disarming the trap and opening up the chest and all that. So would we want to heal people up the rest of the way? You know, use the staff, have a day instead of just going there and leaving same day? Like, why would we want to leave people a few hit points down if we have a magical staff you can use once a day?
You can't get, yeah, that's definitely true. But the guys that are stuck at 1, you can't get above 1.
Right, but I'm looking at
What's strike
Agamor,
force?
who's at 6 out of 9. I'm 1 point down. Higlak is 1 point off.
Yeah, Bombor could use. He's 4 down.
I was just wondering, why not spend a day to do some kind of healing like that? Would that make sense?
Yeah.
I agree. There's no reason for haste here.
Yep.
So just advance.
I think Ravelin Crone is actually quite happy with this gig. She gets to lay on hands and all that jazz.
That's true.
Did we want to check out that scroll while we're here as well? Or do we want to wait until we're back in civilization?
I think you should.
I'm not sure if I want to read that. Plus, also,
Well,
if we want,
this is as good a place to read it. Honestly, I mean,
no,
in the grotto with no enemies. So
Just don't read it out loud. We'll just go ahead and
concerned it might be cursed.
Zahak says, Master, you have to stop fearing the Zaharan ways and embrace them. That's why I'm here.
And that's how you got here.
Get the imp to read it then.
Yeah, I was just going to say, why? Maybe Zahak could give me some guidance here if it's going to have a curse that's going to negatively. If it's going to, actually, if Zahak, can you look at this and tell me if it's going to do something that will negatively impact the rest of our party members if I read this? I don't want to do something where it's going to turn me into a murdering zombie automaton and start killing everyone else in the party.
All right. So he says, of course, Master. Hold it up so I can read it.
All right. So I will turn it to the side and hold it up so that only he can see it.
Okay. So he reads it. He says, Master, this is a terrible, terrible scroll, and you should destroy it immediately. Never gaze upon it and tell no one that you ever found it.
I see. It sounds very grave. What does it tell you?
I can't even say it aloud.
I'm sure it's wonderful then.
I'm sure
that's a surefire like reason to read it.
I think I'm going to have to make that decision for myself, Sahak. What is the worst that's going to happen if I read this?
I think it's a very bad idea, Master. Some things can't be unread.
Will it cause me physical harm or those around me?
No.
Okay. All right. Against your best wishes, Sahak, I'm going to read it.
All right. You ready to read it?
Let's see. Guys, you might want to give me some room and not everyone crowd around in case I burst into flames or explode or something.
All right. So I'm going to drop it to you in Discord and you can read it aloud to the group. Okay.
Okay. It's a rather lengthy tome. So then it leaves off, leaving you wanting more. It says, to His Eminence, the Lord of Secrets, I have discovered the stone. It is that stone of Saqqara that was known to our ancient peoples. The chthonic gods are stirring, and in their stirring they quaked the earth itself. The dome of heaven that had sealed it away was broken open, and the stone cried out. When I discovered it, it was but the size of a thumbnail. Now it is the size of a man's heart. It grows stronger with every sacrifice. In the time of the Empire, the stone must have been much larger and more powerful than it is now, but it had been starved of sacrifice for 1,000 years until I started feeding it. The Imperians sealed it away, hoping it would be weakened by starvation from soul food, but I have nourished it. By my hand has it grown. I have watered the stone with blood, and like a seed it has sprouted great trees of evil. The larger it grows, the more it draws the chaotic and chthonic to it from vast distances. They feel its pull. They come to the birthing pools that have spawned in the depths. From their waters shall come a legion of abominations. Soon I shall cease to sacrifice and begin to build an army, and then I shall... And then the fragment ends.
And Zahak says, no, Master, you should not. Oh.
This is telling us little that we did not already know, other than that there are many birthing pools in the depths.
Zahak looks relieved and says, you're right, Master. It was nothing you didn't know. Nothing to see here.
It does explain why the Imperians, when they sealed up the temple, didn't destroy the stone themselves. Because if we could make it a bunch of podunk level 3s or so, why couldn't these super powerful Imperians of old? Probably because it was a massive heart and they couldn't destroy it. But thousands of years made it weak enough that we could do it.
That's right.
But I don't draw any great secrets from that other than that's kind of cool.
It makes me wonder if there are more birthing pools somewhere, or more abominations coming out, or an army somewhere.
Well, it does talk about the chthonic gods stirring and causing the earthquake, and so it suggests that this is not the only location of trouble.
It's true. Okay.
Right.
Did you want to look at the other scrolls? You have 2 others.
I do not right now. Those were scrolls we found in the Dragon's Treasure, right?
That's correct.
Unless anyone thinks otherwise, I say we should probably bring those to the Tower of Knowledge.
Yeah, let's get those checked. Get those checked there.
Okay. All right. So, you guys have an enormous amount of experience points at stake, and you are 3 hexes from Turos Tem with the possibility of random encounters. So your choice is plunge back into the temple aggressively to try and get even more loot with a diminished force, or go back to Turos Tem and collect that sweet XP, or stay in the grotto for several days for 6 days until most of your team is back. Of course, they'll still be gimpy, but
I have to tell you, I've been a bit nervous about the strike force idea.
I think it's a bad idea.
I'm inclined to say maybe what we do is we go back to Turos. I mean, we could do a strike force if we wanted to, potentially. But I would say maybe go back to Turos Tem and then send the strike force out. Because that way everyone's higher level, which makes them more survivable.
I tend to agree with you only from the standpoint that I don't like the idea of leaving a bunch of wounded people to fend for themselves that are down.
And especially with all of our loot, let's get that loot banked so that we're not that some roving party of mercenaries like that group of 30 that I managed to bluff and send up into the Viramir swamp marshes comes rolling back through looking for us.
The one drawback of there's 2 drawbacks. One is we're losing some time, which I think is why Sean's probably advocating for it. The other drawback is as soon as we hit civilization, we got a lot of loyalty checks.
Yep. Well, and when we get back,
you will actually force loyalty checks now if you ask them to go back into the dungeon.
Oh, then better to go back to.
Because they know they could get back to safety now. Yeah.
Then better to go back to town where we can actually pay them bonuses and stuff like that, and get them fitted out with, get Aguilar fitted out with something so we can walk better, that kind of a thing.
Okay.
I say out of an abundance of caution, we try to heal everyone up to max for a day or so, and then head back.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, take another day and then to Turos Town.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
Okay. We can also we'll also collect the bounty there.
Yeah.
Yes, you will. 2,000 gold, right?
Yep.
All right. So, do you want to take the same route back that you've always been taking, or do you wish to take a new route back?
Same route.
Same route.
I would say.
Well, hold on. No, let's take a different route because, if there are bandits around and they see, someone's been using this route, let's divert.
But if we use the same route, there's 2 routes which we've taken. If we take the same route, we're not running into risk of pitfalls and unknown terrain features.
That's correct. That's
all
correct.
that kind of stuff. So if you don't want to take the main road back that we've been doing most of the time, we could take the route we took the first time we went to the temple, which is an explored route, but we've only used it once or twice.
You're saying that one, basically.
Yeah.
One that goes south and southeast. Yeah.
And we could have people scout ahead also.
Yep. It's up to you.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So you're going to do the south route? Okay.
Yes.
Unsettled. All right. But you're going on the route you previously traveled. So as to avoid new terrain. Okay. Roll of a 13 on the encounter table is... Okay. Well, that was wise because that would have been dangerous terrain, but you guys are following the route that you already knew, so you do not have any terrain encounters. Okay. And then you get to here. And you are now in Outlands. And see what happens there. Dangerous terrain, but you don't encounter new terrain because you're following a route you already knew. So, all right, you can't make that up. All right, and then the last one is is no encounter. Okay, you guys made it back to town safely. Very impressive.
Nice.
Let me award you guys your XP.
All of a sudden, we feel wiser.
Well, we have.
And when
we
do you
got-
wanna-
we should get the Imperial standard up there, and maybe put. I don't know. Do you have
Now,
any?
did you guys bring Mandonio and Jenna's bodies back?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And remember,
point.
in the grotto. Remember, we've got horses and additional mules, so there's
Yep.
plenty of
Yep, no problem. Okay, so then they will share an XP in the event, because that way, if you raise them or whatever, then
Oh, is that a change in next two?
yeah, that's a change in X2. Yeah, it avoids
Wow.
the situation where if you bring their body back, they get XP. If you don't bring the body, then they don't.
It's
And
part of
then
that
don't
avoiding the
raise-
whole Higlak going into town ahead of time and.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay, I am now distributing the XP. Dun dun dun. Wow, it's a lot of XP.
Why is Antonio getting 2100? Mandonio's getting the XP of a PC, right?
Why does it always happen with Mandonio? All right. So I need to subtract. Okay, let me fix this here. Stupid Mandonio.
Hey, what Mandonio do to the GM?
I see what the problem is, Mandonio. So Mandonio has to lose. Okay. And then I need to then allocate to everybody 1,000.
Everybody. So wait a minute. I think this means that my character leveled.
Probably. I think a bunch of you leveled.
I think Higlak and Harass did.
Tyranius leveled.
nice.
At least I assume that's what the glowing level
I think so.
indicator means.
All right, so that's the additional XP from me reducing it from what Mandonio was supposed to get. Okay, let's take a look and see. So Andravis,
No.
you were already level 3.
Yeah. I still got
And so-
1,700 to go.
Yep. Okay. Aguilor is still level 1. No, Aguilor is now level 2. So Aguilor has leveled. So that brings his loyalty up by 1. Okay. And then Avaro was already at level 1. No, was already at level 2, right? So he stays. So give me a roll, if you would, please. Roll 2 die 8 plus 2 for Aguilor's. Sorry, 2 die 8 plus 4 for Aguilor's.
Wow.
9 plus 4, 13. Okay, so he's up to 13 hit points now for Ogre. Very nice. Very badass. Okay. Bombor is still level 1. Castinus, you have made it to level 4.
Okay.
So you need to roll, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 dice for hit points.
Yep.
I don't remember.
I think that's D6, right?
I believe it is D6, but
It's
let's.
showing that on the character sheet here.
Yep,
I just realized it has
D6.
it on there. That's pretty cool.
6, 10, 16, 17. Wow, Castinus.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Castinus up to 17 hit points. All right.
From all
So
that tanking he did back in the dungeon.
Right?
Griffin finally makes it to level 1 fighter. All right. So he gets to roll D8 for hit points.
Like +1 because of con? No, never mind. He's one below, isn't he? Just straight D8, right?
Yep, D8. Yep.
Not
Nice.
bad.
Nice.
7 hit points. Okay, very good. All right. And then Haraeus has leveled to 2. So Haraeus gets to roll 2d8 for hit points.
Oh!
Oh!
Wow.
Wow. Wow. That's big time.
That's amazing. Frontline fighter
Hooray.
in there.
Yeah, Horace deserved that.
Yeah,
So
he did.
Haraeus
Yeah, he did.
went up by 1 for his morale, and he already did.
He might be our oldest henchman now. Oh, no, Avro. Avro's got him.
Griffin's
I don't
morale went up by 1. Okay, and then let's see. Did we just do? We just did.
Haraeus.
Yeah, we just did Haraeus. All right. So we just did Haraeus. Higlak, you've made it to level 4. So give me 4d8, Higlak.
Uh,
7, 10. Yeah, that's okay. So that wasn't a great roll for you. But you just gain 1 and you go up to 22.
You already were pretty epic.
Yeah, your roll was so epic last time. All right. So Mandonio made it to level 2, even though he's dead. So go ahead and roll 2d8 for Mandonio. Okay. So Mandonio is just at. Oh, we'd actually already rolled his hit points because he's at 9, so he had to have been. Okay. So he's where he is. Let's see. Raymond, you have leveled up to level 3,
Nice.
so you're going to roll 3d6 plus 3 for your hit points.
So hold on. Second level is no, I'm at level 4.
It's
I think I'm at level
1,500, 3,000, 6,000. Yeah, level 4. Yeah, you're at level 4. Yeah. So that's 4 6-sided dice. 4d6 plus 4.
Oh. Come on.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
that's fantastic.
25 hit points. That's amazing.
Wow. Wow.
Okay. Awesome.
Stand in the door.
yeah.
All right. And then let's see.
Oh,
So Ravilla's still level
man.
2. Scandara has made it to, let's see, 1,250. Scandara has
Yeah.
made it to level 3.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, so go ahead and roll for Scandara, and she will be at 3d4 hit points. 3 4-sided dice. So 3, 5, 6. All right. So she just goes up by 1 point. She's at 9. And then Tyrenius, you are up to level 3. Looks
Yep.
like. Very good. 2,500, 5,000, 10,000. Yes. Okay, and so you get 3d4 hit points. 4, 7, 10. Nice.
Nice. Nice jump.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. You guys are substantially more badass now. And you now get a another level of spells.
Awesome.
Yep.
You have level 2 now?
Yeah, I can cast.
I get
Yeah.
Yep, I get a level 2 spell now.
Sweet.
How exciting.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can cast 2 first level spells and 2 second level spells right now.
That's awesome.
Divine, of course, divine.
That is awesome.
Oh,
All right, so I'm just putting that as a placeholder for now, Tyrannius. So
What's that?
Your spell. So you're gonna get a spell and have a.
Oh, I see. Sure.
Yeah, you'll need a week of downtime to learn your new spell if you want to do that. Okay, so you have reached Turos Tem, and when you show up with a dragon head, you are quickly ushered in to see the Legate Valyrian. And he's pacing in his garden when you enter, and then he waves you to follow him into his office. And he says, "I trust you come with good tidings."
Dominus, we do. Here is proof of what we have destroyed inside the forest. The head of a dragon and the armor of a most heinous Zaharan.
He looks at it and he says, "The priestess Jenilyn tells me that her dreams have stopped. She no longer sees the beating bloody heart. Can you explain that?"
Yes. Tyrannius, why don't you explain that?
It was a very difficult, challenging battle in which many of us were grievously wounded, but we managed to destroy a pulsing vessel of evil, a throbbing heart deep within the temple, through a combination of magic and triumph over our enemies. And we have destroyed the altar and blessed it with holy water and diminished greatly its evil effects on the land. The blight has been removed from this temple.
He says, "This is excellent news. Then I owe you a large sum of money, my friends. Wait here." And so he returns a few minutes later with the quartermaster, and the quartermaster is carrying and just drops down bags of silver and gold. So you guys get 2,000 gold pieces. And you get some more XP.
Nice. Woohoo.
wow!
All right.
We're making a lot of progress to 5th level here.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's all coming together.
Let's see who sticks around.
Yeah. Now the
All
bad
right,
news.
Yeah. Let's see who sticks around here. Okay. So we will start with Aguilar, whose loyalty is currently at 0.
That means no pluses or minuses. So actually, that's.
So who does Aguilar currently work for?
I think he works for me, right?
I think so. Yep. All right. So go ahead. 2d6. Yep.
Aguilar.
Oh.
All right. So Aguilar says, "I'll take my share and go."
Aguilar, please reconsider. It'll be so sad to see you go.
Aguilar got pretty mauled in the fighting.
Yes, he did. Repeatedly.
So let's see. Aguilar currently, as I recall, has lost 2 fingers and 3 toes, and he says, "If you pay for restoration of my lost limbs, I might stay."
I think we said we'll do that for anybody who wants it. So, is that correct?
Yeah.
Cassianus?
What's the and Alex, is that the 330 per 330 gold pieces per spell?
It's a 4th level spell, so it is 185 per casting. Yeah. So it's not too much.
You know, at this point we should get the volume discount.
Right. Okay. Let's just jump over to Avro. Avro, is it? Avro didn't level up, but he did take a calamity, so he has to check. He's at -1. Oh, all right. So Avro also says, "I too am leaving."
Can we convince you to stay, Avaro? What if we restore your manhood to you?
Oh.
Yeah.
You're going to leave us a shattered shell of a man.
He says, "Perhaps if you restore me, I will stay. We can discuss it after the healing."
Yes, I think it's a worthy trade for us to pay for it for this valiant warrior.
Yep.
All right. Let's see.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Because he's also lost an eye. Does Cure Blindness restore one eye as well as two?
Yeah. Cure Blindness could restore an eye. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Bombor is up.
Okay.
So he's at 0.
All right. So just a straight 2d6 roll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
No,
Wow.
no charisma benefit.
It's all been factored in
Charisma
already.
benefit.
It's all been factored in already. You guys,
All the good ones went into the health.
their loyalty has been plummeting because of all the calamities they've suffered. Okay, so Bombor resigns, and he says, "I've had my face ruined fighting with you, and I've lost my beard. I don't think I could take this anymore."
Oh, what if
I
we
put
restore?
my hand on his shoulder and I say, "Friend dwarf, we will restore your face. That is part of the deal of working with us. I promised you a fight against a dragon, did I not? Did we not succeed?"
He says, "I don't know how much more success I can stand, Higlak, but we can talk about it after the healing." All right, so Griffin needs to make a check, but his loyalty is at +3. "You're the best boss ever," he says.
Yeah! Let's go, Griffin!
So,
Still got an 8.
8. Okay, so an 8 is grudging loyalty. So his loyalty drops to 2. And Griffin seems like his enthusiasm has been dimmed a bit by the fact that every single other person on the team is leaving. He's like, "I mean, you still got me for now, but it ain't looking good for the Brotherhood," is all I'm saying. Haraeus is at +2. Haraeus the one-armed.
Come on, Haraeus.
6 + 2. Come on.
Yes!
There we go.
Haraeus
I'm so
says,
worried about a bad one there.
Haraeus says, "I consider it an honor to have given my arm in battle for you, Lord."
And I slap him on the shoulder and say, "You will be healed and you will be justly rewarded."
Ravila the crone.
I don't
Oh,
think
she suffered calamity?
She leveled. No, she didn't level, and she didn't have a calamity. She's fine. Okay. Skandara leveled, so she needs to make a check. Her loyalty is +3. So that gives her grudging loyalty, so she drops to loyalty 2. So Skandara is like, "Yeah, it's a little worrisome that everybody's leaving, but so far so good." All right. And then Zahak says, "Well, you know you've got me, Master. I'm here for life."
That's right.
We got Zelicus. I think of it.
We need to get him some kibble.
Okay, well, if this is the case, then you guys need to travel back to Saidanos to
to do that stuff. We gotta get this stuff checked out anyways. The weapons, the armor, the scrolls.
Yeah. Like if we wanted to go back into the temple now, we'd be going without 3 of our henchmen, so we have to make that choice.
Yeah.
And I don't have a good foot.
No, you don't.
Well, while we're in
So-
throws, Tim, can Raymond and I get some legitimate prosthetics?
Yes.
Okay.
So you guys each get a prosthetic leg. Yes. So now you can move, etc., as noted. But of course, you still can't fight for another 6 days.
Right. At least we're not walking on a nub.
That is correct. All right, so let's check the weather. See how we're doing here. So you're going to be departing on the 6th of Nethelin from Turos Tem.
We got to Turos Tem on the 5th, is that correct then?
Yeah, you got to Turos Tem on the 5th.
So
Oh, no, wait. No, I'm sorry, Jonathan, because you guys spent a day at the grotto. So you got to Turos Tem on the 6th.
Okay.
Yeah, you spent the 5th. Okay, so you spent a day resting in grotto. Okay, so the 7th of Nethelin is a warm day, about 85 degrees, clear skies, and you head out. Okay. And
So then to clarify bed rest, since we have Raveler with us, even though we're traveling, we can still get bed rest healing?
that's correct, because you have a healer tending to you as long as you're in a cart or wagon.
Oh, okay. Oh, should we pick up a cart then at Turos Tem?
We'll have to buy one.
Or 2 or 3 maybe, because we got a lot of wounded. How many people do we need in carts? We need let me see.
Question, Alex. Before we leave Turos Tem, could we get a banknote instead of hauling around all the gold?
Yeah, sure.
But what are you thinking?
I'm just thinking that, gold is heavy and, a proper target for a robber, whereas a note would be something that we could easily deposit when we get into town.
Well,
Much less obvious.
Yeah, I mean, if
Sacks
we're
of
rolling down the road with big sacks of gold, we kind of make ourselves a bit of a target.
Well, one thing to consider, though, is that we don't want to start the scourge of fiat money in this world, all right? No, I'm just kidding.
A second question. Another related question is do we want to do we have any intention of raising Mandonio and Jenna? I'm assuming no, but do we?
I don't know. Do you?
I'm posing it. Because if we're not, we can cremate them in Turos Tem.
Well, we
But if we
do
want to
have
raise
the money to raise them.
But they have loyalty. They can come back horribly messed up and have a loyalty check when they get back. So
yeah,
we decided not for Turok and Kyria. So the question is, do we want to for Mandonio and Jenna? I don't know.
No. We will bury them with Priestess Jenelyn and add them to the Hall of Heroes.
The leader has spoken.
All right.
Sounds good to
Well, I just hey guys, just in case, take a look at your proficiency progression, because I know, at least for me, at 4th level, I gained an additional class proficiency.
That's right. Yeah. A bunch of you, let's see. A bunch of you would gain a proficiency. So Skandara does not, because she gets it at 4. Tyrenius does not. He gets his at 5 or 6. But Raymond, you got yours at 4.
Yep.
Higlak, you should have already gotten one at 3, and I think you did. You took combat ferocity. Yep. Haraeus isn't yet there. Griffin gets all of his fighter stuff in a moment. Castinus, you get one.
And Castinus also gets rumor mongering.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Very exciting. And then
rumors, man.
And Andravis, you get one because you just hit level 3.
Yeah, I already grabbed it. It's the land surveying.
Land surveying. Got it. Okay, so you guys have made it most of the day, and as you're beginning to bed down for the night, you see a troop of pilgrims making their way west towards you on the road, and their guide kind of trots forward and looks at your awesome Aran looking banner and says, "Well met."
Well met, pilgrims. What's your destination?
He says, We're heading out east to the tomb of Valerian Belisarius, if we can find it. Another group left earlier in the month. These are the stragglers, so I'm going to try and catch them at the last fort before we go.
What's the purpose? What's the fascination with the tomb?
He says, well, many believe that the evil gods are stirring and we'll need heroes again. So what better time than now, with the Empire endangered and the Emperor missing? What better time than now than to make sacrifices at the tomb of the great warrior King Valerian? His spirit will come and aid us, or so we believe.
We met the first group. Are they lingering at the fort, at the last fort?
You don't know.
I'm asking. Does he know?
Oh, you're asking him.
Yeah.
He says, well, I can only hope so. We're trying to move fast, but this lot, as much as they call themselves pilgrims, are better at sitting than walking. It's been sweltering hot, so I assume there will be some... They may well be sitting it out until the cooler weather comes.
Okay.
All right. So he asks if they can join your camp tonight.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. All right. So
It is good to see such pious people going out to pay their respects.
yes. Well, you could accompany us, Crusader. We would be happy to have you.
And I'd certainly love to go, but there's much to be done to vanquish evil in these lands to keep the pilgrims safe on these roads.
Right. He says, I understand. Okay, so. Okay. All right, so you guys set up camp with them, and as night falls and the sky darkens and the weather cools, you are awakened in the middle of the night by cries from the pickets. Orcs! And you are attacked in the night by orcs. But since there are many of them and it is after midnight, we will open next session with that battle.
Okay.
Oh!
Many.
And how many? Yeah, it would be good to know how many days have passed if we're still in the...
It's the next
So,
day.
Alex, real quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, I wanna just kind of pick your brain in terms of class proficiency here.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can talk about anything you guys want to talk about for character build and then we'll wrap up for the night.
So, yeah, so real quick, out of the Crusader class proficiencies, the ones that seem really interesting are Divine Health is pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Fighting style specialization. If I get weapon and shield, that will boost my AC by another 1.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be pretty massive.
Mm-hmm.
Laying on hands.
Mm-hmm.
And then martial training is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But then righteous turning is the other one.
Right.
So those are the ones that are.
Yeah.
Say again.
Yeah.
So righteous turning.
Those are all great choices. Let's see. Let me take a look at your character and see here.
Yeah, because the thing about what is it, martial
training?
I guess it's martial training is that I could pick like swords or something like that or spears and be able to start using those.
That's correct. That's correct.
You've already got a magical mace though. That's pretty
Mace, yeah. So that's what's kind of holding me back from that.
Yeah.
But then laying on hands gives us extra healing capability.
Yep.
The fighting style specialization just kind of reinforces my tanky build as it is right now, with the high hit points and then a 9 AC. But then my AC would be 10 if I do weapon and shield.
Mm-hmm.
Divine health would make me immune to diseases. Yeah. And including
magic diseases.
Yeah, magical diseases, which is pretty important in this setting. But the righteous turning just makes me better at turning undead.
Right.
So
your wisdom is not that high. Your wisdom is 15, so it's only a +1 bonus. So the righteous rebuke is not a great proficiency for you. It's fine. I would take fighting style, weapon and shield, because you've got the high dex and high con and a lot of hit points. You're already a really great tank. Learning to take spear to help you fight in the second rank isn't hugely advantageous. If you wanted to use a magic sword, martial training for sword, but I would say fighting style specialization is where to go.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. So that's what I'll do. Okay. And fighting style specialization is not available as a general proficiency.
Oh no,
and it is not. Yeah. It is not. Okay. So yeah, I'll do that. So 10. Yeah, 10. All right, I'll do that. 10 AC.
Yep. Nice. Awesome. Okay. How about you, Castinus? Do you know what you want?
No, I'll have to get back to you on which one is that. I would either take I was thinking either diplomacy or precise shooting if they're class increasing my diplomacy.
Diplomacy is a general. So
is a general. Okay.
Yeah. So precise shooting is a good choice. Sure.
Oh, Alex, and I also have military strategy 1 from the 30 days of downtime training.
Mm-hmm. Let me add that for you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. So I need to update everyone's attack throws and hit point and saving throws and everything for the next session.
Okay. I think Ravela did level. I think she leveled from experience. So I think we do need to re-roll her hit points, and maybe we do need to do a.
We do need to roll her hit points. So she needs to roll 2d4 -2.
Newt, you got that?
Yeah, I got it.
Ravela is never going to have a lot of hit points.
No.
2d4 -2. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's a good roll.
Great roll. She goes up to 5. That's all right. That's almost as good as she could be. She's like, I'm so formidable now. Hilarious. Okay. Very good. Very good. Anybody else got a I think it's just you, right, Sean?
Yeah, I owe you my
You're
and we'll add rumor mongering in.
And rumor mongering, yeah.
Yeah, we'll use that too.
And if you could add land surveying to my abilities, it's not on there yet.
Oh, you took land surveying? Cool.
Yeah. I'm not sorry, not land surveying. Yeah. Wait, the one which we talked about, is that the one that it is? I think it's land surveying.
Well, we talked about a couple different ones. Land surveying is the one that lets you detect traps.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that one.
Natural traps, yeah. Okay. All right. I will add that to you, Jonathan. Cool. Let's see. Well, this was a good session. Congratulations, guys. Mm-hmm. Big session. Big payoff.
Yeah.
All right.
Payoff's not done, too. There's still more, probably more coming.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Well, including because we'll get Jenna and Mandonio's experience since we're not raising them, so that'll eventually filter through us too.
Whoa! Okay, so we're sure we're not raising them.
I mean, I just
it's too much of a gamble to spend the money to raise them only for them to leave.
Yeah.
I thought we'd already cremated them at Turos Tim.
It's tragic, but we'll,
Well, keep in mind it will cause a decrease in loyalty if they see that if you're rich with funds to raise them and you don't do so. So,
Well, if we do make a point to raise them, I say we make a point to have the entire group with us when we do that, so that they can see that we're paying to heal and we're paying to raise out of Brotherhood funds, not, before, after their share is taken out.
Yeah, totally.
The risk of raising, because we're already 4 days since they died, I think. I think they died on 4 Netherland.
Yeah.
And so by the time, it'll be another 2 days at best.
Yep.
So 6 days.
Yeah. No, it's a serious problem. Yeah, it's a serious problem. Yeah. So
I don't know that they.
It may be that by the time you get there, you should just talk to the priestess about whether this is even a good idea.
And make sure everybody is there for that, because I want them to see, if we're not making that choice, that we're doing it because there isn't a good reason to do that. I can see the morale of the group. Hey, we lost 2 guys. If we just didn't have enough time to raise them.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's good. So is the plan for next session? So we're obviously going to have the orc fight. You're going to get back to Saidanos. You're going to go to the Tower of Knowledge. You're going to go to the temple. And then what? Head back to the buried temple of Sakara, or do something else?
Either that or the pilgrimage.
Or the pilgrimage.
I don't think that we should move too far away from Saidanos while Ravila and Tyranius are less than 5th level. The rationale being, if we're gonna move beyond the borders, we need to be able to cast like cure disease, cure like dispel magic, or you know what I'm talking about. Like there's some of those spells that we need to have organically. Otherwise, it's just it would be carting a lot of bodies.
Yep.
I have a couple thoughts of minor stuff. Well, one of the questions is do we want to stick around for the 2 weeks for everyone to be back in fighting trim? Do we want to stick around immediately? Okay. One thing I think we should do is I think we should get the Annals of the Grey Brotherhood published. We should find a writer.
That's awesome.
To find a writer, because I don't have writing proficiency, to turn my scribble notes and then get it published to get our fame up. We have some recruitment we can do. We might consider recruiting the Bard, because if we ever do plan on going out, he was talking about this Belisarius guy when we met him. And so he might be a good henchman.
He might know,
He might know some stuff, because I think he knows a lot of that old stuff. So he's a possibility for a recruitment. I didn't lose anybody, so it would be somebody else recruiting. But one of you who lost somebody might be thinking about that as a possibility. So those are my thoughts. And another war dog, right?
Yeah, definitely at least one more word dog. Those are so amazing.
So here's a thought. What if we, it's like we're talking about heal up, etc. Move back to the temple, Andravas and company. What if we took the approach of just conquering that hex and using the remnants of the temple as a stronghold, establish a domain? There are probably other layers in the area, but we will have probably destroyed one of the biggest ones.
We still got a lot of clearing to do to establish that as a stronghold, because we've got an entire area of that is undead that we would have to deal with first.
Yeah.
At this point, I don't think the undead. If you're talking about the Drusus group, I don't think those will be all that tough for us because there's we can figure out the numbers, but I think there's probably about 16 to 20 of them.
Yeah.
We beheaded Drusus, so he's not there anymore, and they're first level, so they would be 2-hit dice zombies.
Okay.
So I mean, there's still there's still some risk there, but I don't think it's nearly the risk it used to be. But yeah, there's a whole zone on the first level south between the Drusus area and the hobgoblins that we've never explored.
Yep.
Right.
And we haven't searched all around the ziggurat yet. And then of course there's massive portions of I have no idea how big the second floor or the catacombs area is. Now doing that would give us an opportunity to destroy more of those sinkholes of evil. Because there's the one with the dragon has one, and then there's that one where the spider demon thingy.
That's right. There's 2 upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like the plan is to go back and deal with that stuff and kind of make sure you've purged the area.
Right.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, nice. Nice. Well, good. That'll be fun. Congratulations on all the leveling up. You guys have gotten through the hard part of the game now. So it's all easy peasy from here on out.
Right.
It's all downhill from here.
Yeah, it's all downhill from here. Challenge level goes way down, and next thing you know, you're ruling the empire.
Time to start building the army.
No, man. This is like, the game version of Big E, man. More XP, more problems.
That's right. Mo XP, Mo problems. That should be oh my God, Newton, you need to start a rap group that does D&D raps, like ACKS raps. It'd be amazing. I can
You've
rap.
already got the one that Alex wrote for you.
That's right. Yeah. That was a pretty good rap.
It was a pretty good rap.
Yeah.
Especially once
All
Willie
right.
put it to music.
Yeah, that's right. Willie can auto-tune us.
Oh. That was a fun experiment.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Yeah, Willie can auto-tune us and throw down a beat.
More levels, more problems.
Alex, another mechanical question. In order to commission a magic item, we would have to be in a class 1 market. Is that still correct?
No, you can commission it depends on the item.
For instance, if we were going to use some of our treasure, etc., and make the Empyrean standard, a standard of something. I don't know what it is. I mean, where would, I guess, what market class?
You'd need at least a 9th level caster, so you'd be looking at, it'd have to be Siphoron probably.
Okay.
Maybe Saidanos, but they probably aren't available. So probably you'd have to go to Siphoron.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to jump, guys, and it was a good session. I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yep.
In 2 weeks.
That was
See
good.
everybody.
Bye.
All right.
See you in 2 weeks.
Good night, everybody.